Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an Asus ROG Strix, the GL703G model. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your storage. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access your bottom case screws. Now to get inside at the battery, there's several screws we have to take out to get that bottom case off. You'll see them near the red arrows along the outside of the computer, but you'll also see this rubber pull tab right here in the middle. Use a pry tool to get that rubber pull tab off, and there's a screw in there that you also need to get out to get this panel off. Once you get that panel off, you'll be able to see this screw here near the RAM. We're going to need to get that screw out. And then we're also going to need to take up our hard drive because this hard drive caddy, these four screws that hold down your hard drive caddy, they're also holding that bottom case on. So we're going to take out all four screws of the hard drive caddy and unplug the hard drive from this SATA port right there. After removing that, and after taking up this screw near the RAM, we'll be able to get our bottom case off. Take a small flat pry tool and start near the rear, near one of the two corners, and carefully but firmly pry that bottom case up from the rest of the computer. Once you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your project, as well as any of the replacement or upgrade parts for this specific model computer, the GL703G, there'll be a link above, also below in the description, and that will be a list of all those tools and supplies and replacement or upgrade parts. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always best to remove or at least unplug your battery. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. Now your battery is right down here along the bottom of my screen. The battery screws down by this single screw right here near the left blue arrow and plugs into the motherboard right here. Now notice on your computer, guys, is a small metal tab right on top of your battery plug that's holding it down. So before unplugging your battery, you have to take a pry tool and slide that metal tab up a little bit. That will allow you to pop up this battery plug from that port. As far as storage, this computer has two different storage locations. You saw the first one here when we were taking off your bottom case. This is a 2.5-inch SATA port right here. You can put hard drives or solid-state drives in that. And then you have this M.2 port right here that takes solid-state drives. As a side point, if you guys want a quick educational video on the difference between hard drives and various kinds of solid-state drives, I'll have a video link below in the description, and it'll take you through the differences of them, which ones work better in different situations. Maybe that'll help you select the right drive for your computer. If you're trying to get at this solid-state drive port, you would simply peel back this guard. There's a screw right here on the right-hand side. After unscrewing that, your solid-state drive will release, and you can pull it out of this port. I will have several upgrade and replacement options for you below in the description in that link I told you about with all of the tools, supplies, and parts for this computer. As far as a standard hard drive, a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive, I will have a 1 terabyte option, a 2 terabyte option, and a 4 terabyte option for this port. If you wanted instead a 2.5-inch SATA solid state drive for this port, I will include a 1 terabyte and a 2 terabyte option for that. As far as the M.2 port up here, I will include a smaller 500 gigabyte option if you guys are just trying to replace one that went bad and you want to keep your cost as low as possible. But I will also include a 1 terabyte and a 2 terabyte 2280 size solid state drive for this port in that link. As a word of advice, what a lot of people do is they'll put a smaller solid state drive in here, maybe a 500 gig or a 1 terabyte, and that's where they'll install their operating system to. And that ensures that the operating system works as fast as possible. And then for long-term bulk storage down here to save a little bit of money, instead of putting a large solid state drive, they'll put like a 4 terabyte hard drive. Hard drives are a little slower than solid state drives, but they're cheaper too. So that type of configuration of a smaller solid state drive for your OS and a larger hard drive for your long-term storage, that's a pretty common configuration when money is a factor building these computers. Also, if you do need to install an operating system to this computer, I will have 2 video tutorial links below in the description. One will show you how to install Windows 10, the other will show you how to install Windows 11. And if you're here because your old drive went bad, keep in mind that it's usually possible to recover data from bad drives. I will have more information about that below in the description as well. And if you're here to upgrade your performance, upgrade your speed, RAM is a large factor in your speed of the computer. So there's a lot of upgrade room here for RAM as well. If you want to see how to upgrade your RAM and what kind of RAM this computer takes, check out the video that'll pop up when this one's done, and I'll show you the RAM. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.